In this brief video, I want to give you a couple of additional tips for working with Autodesk Revit. When you are making a change in your properties palette, your book will commonly tell you to click the Apply button. So for example, let's say that I want to select these three walls here and I want to change them into a different style. That happens automatically. So wood shingle on wood stud, it happens automatically. But if I want to change the height, let's say I want those to go 15 feet instead, as soon as I type 15, you're going to see that this Apply button becomes active. And your book will often tell you to go ahead and hit Apply. And that's okay, but what I want you to see is that when you move your mouse away from this dialog box, it automatically applies. So if I want to change it back to 12, instead of clicking Apply, I'm just going to move my mouse back out into the drawing screen, and it applies automatically. So it's hard to tell that that's working in the floor plan view, so let's look at it in the 3D view. So again, I will select a wall or multiple walls, adjust it to 15 and move my mouse out, and you can see it applies automatically. So again, 12, and it applies automatically. Now one thing you do want to watch out for is sometimes that can be a bad thing that it applies automatically, because it might not let you type in when you're wanting to. So what I mean by that is if you click in here and you're getting ready to type, but you accidentally move your mouse back out into the screen, it's not going to let you type. So since it does apply automatically, you've got to make sure you keep your mouse hovering in this properties palette when you are changing any values. And again, as I move out, it applies automatically. Another thing that you will see commonly in the textbook is it telling you to click back on the Modify button up here on your Architecture tab. So let me discuss that for just a moment. When you are ready to select something to edit it, for example, the Modify tool is current, as you can see. So I get the arrow on my screen. That means I can click on something, hold Control to add more, do a crossing, whatever tool I want to use to select more objects. If you're in the middle of a command, though, such as the Wall command, notice the Modify tool is not active anymore because you're in the middle of drawing walls. So what the book will commonly tell you is to finish using the Wall command, just go back and click on the Modify tool. So when you click on the Modify tool, it escapes out of what you were doing and you're now ready to select something and modify it. So let's see that one more time. I'm placing walls. I want to stop. I can go up and click on Modify. Now personally, I don't really use that method. I like to use the Escape key. If you've used AutoCAD before, you're probably used to using the Escape key. So when you are drawing a wall, one of the things I like with the Escape key is it gives me more functionality, because if I escape once, you'll notice that I'm still in the Wall command. It didn't go back to the Modify tab. So that is a way that I can go and draw walls elsewhere. So if I'm drawing a wall and hit Escape once, I can go somewhere else and draw more walls. If I want to completely get out of the command, I'm going to escape twice. And as soon as I do, you can see that it goes back to the Modify button. So that's a personal preference. If you like clicking on the Modify button, use that method. You can also escape twice. I just wanted you to see two possible ways to do that, and especially since on my videos I'll be escaping twice every time I want to finish a command.